Hey there, beautiful souls. Hi, how are you? For those of you who don't know me, hello, I am Winter. Nice to have you here. So sorry, you guys. I never really know what to say when I start the camera. So, anyways, I'm just a tarot card reader. I have spiritual and psychic gifts and abilities. I'm also an intuitive empath, and I use those gifts and abilities as well as my knowledge of the cards to channel messages from Spirit for you. And tarot and oracle cards, I always tell you guys, are extremely sensitive to energies, and they understand, like they know what's going on in your life, what's going on in your person's life, and they know who will be drawn to the reading, So, whatever draws you in, there's no coincidence. But with that being said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a collective style reading. So, like, the cards are going to be getting messages from your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. And they are coming together to form one collective voice to deliver you each your own individual message. But with that being said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. We're going to say a quick little prayer. So if you would like to get yourself in a bit of a Zen energy, then just visualize a healing light full of unconditional love. Take a moment to be present right now in this moment whenever you're watching this reading, just so that you can be grounded and centered to really hear the message. And let's go ahead and begin. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Ascendant Masters of Love and Light, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Angelic, Cosmic, Galactic, Celestial Beings, Higher Light Beings, and any and all benevolent energies, entities, beings that come only from Divine Source Energy of Love and Light that can best assist with this reading that I will do this evening for the collective. I call upon you to guide, bless, and protect this reading, myself, and any and all individual souls that find their way here to this reading. May everyone involved in this reading feel safe, loved, and connected to the all there is. And may the messages received here this evening be of value, be meaningful, purposeful, and really make a difference. I thank you for only honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the greatest and highest good of all, and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay, you guys. So, let's get into it. Let's get into it. What messages? What messages? Oh, there's a little ladybug right there. Show me clearly. Okay. Those of you who are here, you guys are sages. You are liberators. You are here to like set people free, liberate people that are oppressed, and also to part of your mission in this lifetime is to like liberate yourself, to find freedom from like maybe certain like difficult relationships, whether that be romantically or like with your family or certain friendships, but definitely have not had an easy go of it in some area where you've had to break free. You've had to break chains that have bound you, and you have become a bit of an expert on oppressive situations. And so like you you are full of, like, there's a lot of ancient knowledge within you. This ancient knowledge, it's like from many past lives. Like, your soul has so much knowledge from these experiences that you have lived in many lifetimes. And so you may even be a bit of like a seeker in this lifetime, like just wanting to soak up as much knowledge as you can about, like, maybe spirituality, the macabre, or I don't know why I said the macabre, but like spirituality, or like ancient civilizations, or like history, or like religion, things like that. Like, you have really like soaked up a lot of that knowledge, and you may have even found like religion or certain religions to be very oppressive and restricting. And so, like, you may even be the type that you don't even like maybe restrictive clothing, because like you just want that sense of freedom, you want to feel like free. You are a star seed, and that's why you are a sage, because you have so much knowledge. Like, you are here to share your cosmic gifts with the world. The world is going to benefit greatly from some sort of knowledge, or something that like maybe a spiritual gift, or some sort of talent or skill that you have, whatever it is, to bring healing in some way. But if you're here, if you've had any doubt at all, or if you've even questioned whether or not you're a starseed, please know that by you being here right now and listening, there's no doubt that you most certainly are a starseed, and you have come from the stars. Your soul is actually on a spaceship somewhere. Like, you signed on to come here, and you're not even really here. You're like off out on a spaceship somewhere, and you have incarnated part of yourself into this reality here so that you can help assist others, to assist humanity. And I feel like you've done this many times. You've been a star seed many times, because you just love this school here in this earthly realm. And so, like, you've got a lot of wisdom from not only your lifetimes, many lifetimes that you've lived here on Earth, but also throughout the different planets and universes that you have lived. Show me it clearly. It's almost like you're playing a VR somewhere, like you're playing VR on a spaceship somewhere, like in some other dimension even. I only want single jumping cards. You and also a romantic counterpart that that you're either currently with, or for some of you this is an ex, but it's someone that you share a very, very strong emotional bond with. You both are here playing the game together. Shut up. You can't even make it up. See? Starseed. Like, what are the odds? Like, you are not here. And then look, empath. You are look, and mystic. You are an empath, an empathic starseed, right? And you are it says you are attuned and responsive to the emotions of people around you. And it says you bring your cosmic gifts into service for the benefit of others in all dimensions. You are actually not even here. I know that may sound crazy or weird or whatever, but like, you're not. Like, you're technically in another dimension. Like, maybe actually on like a spaceship of some sort, or like you're in some sort of what I'm seeing is like a museum type place, but it's not a museum. It's maybe like a giant like library or something, not the Akashic library, but like something like that. I'm seeing like a huge white marbled building, which is insane, but that's what they're showing me. Like that really where you're at. And it's like you are here in the, like you're, it's almost like you are playing a VR, but like you are like, so that's how, you know, you've incarnated here. That is so wild. I don't understand what they're showing me, but like that's what I'm seeing. And you've come here to help uplift humanity. And you may be a water sign or have water in your chart, but you're definitely a healer. You may actually be a tarot card reader yourself, or like you are maybe like a psychic advisor, or like you are a spiritual advisor, or you are in some sort of like leadership role. You but you hold a high ranking position in the dimension or the planet or the wherever this home is for you. Like you are a high ranking inner starseed. And the empath card, and you know what's interesting is it even says technology here. You're playing some sort of spiritual technology, and that's why, I mean, that's how you're here. Like, you know, like you're not really here. You are a strong empath. You're able to connect with people on a deep emotional level. You can feel things that most people will never be able to feel. You may even be drawn to like healthcare, nursing, social work, therapist, or you are like the therapist of your friend group. You know, maybe a writer or a teacher, or like you're very good with words, or like you can feel things and maybe not necessarily express the way that you feel, and sometimes it may feel like a curse. But look, mentor, you have life experience that you pass on to others to assist with their work. You are a mentor, a spiritual mentor as well. Like you are like a, maybe even a maybe not technically like able to make a living, but like of being a spiritual therapist, but maybe it's something that you do for your friends or like online, but like you're capable of like being there to empathize, to listen. You give good advice. You may not always follow your own advice, but you certainly can give very good advice. Let's see. Lover, and this card showed itself a couple of different times. I'm going to clarify this, but like, again, you are a starseed, and you have come here with a romantic partner that you are linked with. It's like, you guys ever seen the movie Avatar? And how the the beings from Avatar are like, once they've linked up, they're linked for life, you know. And it's almost like that's what I'm getting, like that type of energy where you're linked with this person. You may even be like you may be a blue being. Maybe you're like there's something here about you being blue. But you and this lover, this twin flame, this other half of yours are playing the game together. You came here to enlighten humanity together. That doesn't mean that you'll end up together or that you'll live happily ever after. You know, just think about like when you play a video game with your person, you know, with a, you know, you don't always get along in the game, and sometimes you're trying to beat each other up and all of the things, you know, like you're trying to win, that type of thing. So it's like that here. I know that this might sound crazy, but like this is literally what I'm channeling. This is literally what I'm getting. And so like, yes, it's not, it's not going to be easy, but you two came here together to do this together. You've just forgotten because you're so enthralled in the game that you have forgotten that you're actually in this game. I have the Harbinger card right here, and this is like I feel like you're able to foretell up and coming events. You're able to tell things to people that will change their life, and it says tarot card reader. And so I feel like one of the reasons too why this card is here is because Spirit is telling me that I'm supposed to tell you something that is going to supposed to tell you about something that is about to change your life. Because like there's some sort of an event in the future here that you are manifesting. You may even be manifesting like a new business or a business idea, because whatever this business is that you're going into, whatever kind of career you're doing, you're meant to like be in this career, or you're meant to do something that you're passionate about, because that's part of your mission here in this lifetime, to uplift humanity. You're supposed to be like at the right place at the right time type of deal, in order for you to be connected with the people that are going to assist you on your mission here in this lifetime. And so by you being successful, it's meant for, because other people, okay, so it's like a domino effect. By you being successful at whatever it is that you're planning on doing, whatever kind of goals that you have, or maybe you haven't even made this goal yet. For someone watching, you haven't even made this goal yet, but you're meant to be successful because it's supposed to like help others, and the only way you're going to be able to complete your mission and to help others is by you being in this successful position that you're meant to be in. And then we have a judge here. Some of you may be in the legal field. You may be in law enforcement, or like maybe military, politician, politics. You may be a lawyer, attorney. You may even be an artist for some of you. An artist can actually be, you know, like a painter, sculptor, singer, musician, performer. And so, or like you're in the public eye in some form or fashion. You may find though that you are too worried about other people's opinions on some sort of skill that you have. So Spirit wants you to let go of the need to feel validated. It's just because you have acquired some karma, which is like some sort of, you know, like being in this game, you have you know, you've got to kind of earn points, so to speak, is the only way I know how to explain it, in order, you know, to be successful at the game. So you need to like remove some of these karma points basically. But like you are able to like go through these massive transformations, and I feel like you've been through multiple changes and transformations in this lifetime, and that's all part of the process. You're a starseed. You were meant to. You're a star, an empathic starseed that is meant to create huge, profound change, let go of the past, and create closure so that you can rise. because you are a phoenix. Says you are able to let go and begin again after intense change and endings. And that's the thing, like, that's part of your mission, and that's part of your gift, is you are able to begin again. Like, you have gone through some sort of very, very difficult ending with the destroyer here. Like, you've gone through something that maybe even you thought was going to destroy you, but you were able to end it. You were able to go through this profound ending in your life, and it was maybe even caused you a lot of grief and sadness and pain and suffering, and it may have brought you to your knees, but like, you have been able to begin again, start anew. You may have even like started your life all over again, or started over multiple times, even for somebody watching. But you are capable of beginning again and being successful and flying. Like, you're about to soar. You're able to like see past the illusions as well. And I feel like people feel like you're a bit of a trickster, though, because they thought that it's like you have reinvented yourself. But again, like, you're a healer, right? And you're capable of like spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally heal people. I do see that your third eye is opened or opening, and you may find that you're being drawn towards like alternative type of medicine as well. So here in the near future, or maybe you already are drawn to alternative type medicine, homeopathic type medicine. I don't want to use this deck. I'm so sorry, you guys. Just 1 second. Let me figure out which tarot deck I want to use. Okay. So sorry, you guys. I just have to, I have to use what I feel drawn to. Okay. And I haven't used that deck right there in a hot minute. Okay. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you haven't clicked off yet. You guys, 222 may be significant for you, or maybe 22. I've been seeing it a lot today, and then I just seen that we were at 22 minutes and some odd seconds when I looked at the camera. Spirit, can you show me clearly? Can you clarify this Lover card here, please? I feel like you are a passionate lover. Like, when you love hard. I feel like you've definitely had some very tumultuous relationships with the Tower showing up. Yeah, you've dealt with like chaos and drama in relationships, and it's been very difficult for you. You've been wounded, and I feel like you have definitely been treated unkind. You've been treated unfairly, and part of that has been to teach you about unconditional love. Loving people. Unconditional love is loving people even when they don't love you. Loving people even when they hurt you, and so, and to teach you forgiveness. So, and it is easy for an empath such as yourself to get hurt quite easily, you know, because you are tenderhearted. But see, that's what's made you an empath, is the tumultuous relationships that you've gone through. Because, you know, the recipe was already there because you are a star seed, but then, you know, kind of everything came together. It's like I'm hearing the perfect storm, and I don't actually really know what that means exactly, but that's what I literally heard was the perfect storm, and I have an idea. But Spirit, can you clarify this lover card, please, for the viewer that is still watching? Can you clarify this? Whoa, the High Priestess. You may feel, though, like uncertain. Somebody that's coming across this, like right now, you're currently dealing with a romantic situation that you're feeling uncertain. You want to know, like, is it a yes? Is it a no? You know, like you're wanting to know, like, you need to know, like, what is this going to be? How is this going to play out? Is this person keeping something from me? Your spidey senses may be up, either right now or in the past you've dealt with this, or this is just something in general, like, you know, like you've kind of dealt with situations where things feel off, and you can intuitively tell when something is off with a person, and they may try to like lie, or you know, not be completely honest with you. But I am getting, for some of you watching, like you may be dealing with a situation in a relationship where there's like, either you are overly focused like on the negatives in the relationship, you know, harping too much on the negatives, or you're dealing with a person who's constantly harping on the negatives, and I'm seeing someone feeling like they can't do anything right. There's also this energy of like coulda, woulda, shoulda, or like just overly focused that something is going to go wrong, or worried about being disappointed and just needing to know something, needing the information. And Spirit wants to remind you that you are a star seed, you know, that you are a healer. And it's like, healer, heal thyself. Also, too, with you being a star seed, and we have the High Priestess coming out, and the High Priestess does represent, like, you know, the metaphysics, things like that. So I feel like you are probably, that might have been like one of the things that really like started your spiritual journey, is being pulled into the world of metaphysics, and you may be really like just really interested in that metaphysical type stuff. Tell me. See, there's the Three of Swords. So like you, I'm hearing that sound. There's no going back. Okay. So yeah, like you've had your heart ripped out, and you feel things like on a deep, profound level, and that's what's, you know, created this empath in you. And so like, you may, when people you know, feel it's like you're overly sensitive now, because like you have been hurt, and that's what's created this empath. And what I mean by overly sensitive is like you are very aware when the way that people are feeling, because you've had to learn to be observant, because you may have been around like maybe a parent that was angry all the time, so you constantly had to feel them out to see like, okay, are they angry right now? Are they safe for me right now? And so that's what's created this empath. That's what has built the empath in you. Which it was all part of the plan. You were meant to go through that so that you could be this empath, because the world needs your healing abilities that come from that empath. So if yeah, you're meant to go out and be the protector and the healer for others that you needed to teach them. And if that wasn't regarding a child, then this empathic abilities may have developed later in life after tumultuous or difficult relationships. Yeah, see, the devil. That's what I'm saying. There's been, there's a toxicity. I feel like, too, when you're being lied to. You've dealt with narcissists, like you've had these narcissistic relationships, and the narcissist is usually always drawn to the empath, right? And so, like, you've definitely had some very difficult, tumultuous, toxic, painful wounds from narcissists. And like, when you're being lied to, when someone's being secretive, being deceptive, right? And when they're not on the up and up. You may know when someone is like cheating, or like, you can always tell. Some of you, though, may actually be torn or caught in the middle. Like, you may be trying to figure out if you want to be with the person that you're with and with someone else. Like, you may be the one that's caught in a love triangle, trying to figure out like who you want to be with. Or like, you may be trying to figure out like if you want to break up or end the relationship that you're in. That's not for everyone, of course, but that is like there for some, or it wouldn't have come out. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune here. This is your fate, your destiny, right? You're destined. You were destined. It was all part. Everything was I don't know. I don't know. Can't pronounce what they're giving me. Oh my gosh, placed. Oh my gosh, something here was placed, right? It was placed. Everything was placed perfectly, synchronistically placed. You were meant to deal with these narcissists. Maybe you had a narcissistic parent. There was narcissists that you loved, that you cared about, that ripped your heart out emotionally, causing a lot of scar tissue, and that you needed to go through that so that you could develop those empathic abilities, so that you could figure out like, is this person safe? Are they mad? Are they angry? Being able to sense that, feel that, so that could develop that empathic ability within you. Yes, you were born an empath, but those experiences helped develop those that empathic ability. So like, if you had never gone through that, then that empathic ability that you have would have never developed. And so that's why you had to go through all of that, and that's why you've gone through these relationships. You are a healer here with the star. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. I'm also seeing some Cancer with the Chariot here. But you are able to like know what drives people, right? Like, because of the experiences that you've had, you can see like past other people's illusions. You can see past the smoke and mirrors and the deceptions. You are an alchemist too. You are capable of like taking these very difficult situations and turning them into something beautiful. Like, you can take lemons and turn it into lemonade, as cliche as that may sound, because of your experiences that you've gone through that have really developed you and your spiritual psychic gifts and abilities. Spirit, can you give me one? Look, divine intervention. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything that you've gone through has been divinely, it's been like, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the words that I want to say. I can't think of words, y'all. Words are hard. Show me clearly, Spirit. I wish we didn't even have to speak, you know, like if I could just like talk, because speaking sounds foreign to me. Like, I feel like we should just be able to like express ourselves mentally to one another, like telepathically, and then wouldn't have to try to come up with the words, you know, just feel it. You could just feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we've got quarrels. So like, you've definitely had to go through some very challenging relationships, you know, conflicts, and been pulled into fights, arguments. You may have recently had some sort of quarrel or an argument or some sort of conflict with a person, a narcissistic type of person or energy. And you may it's like, okay, so you may feel like your person should be reading your mind, or your person may think or feel like you should be reading their mind, and there's the need to resolve something, or to resolve an up and coming event, or like an up and coming like quarrel or argument with a person, or there's a past, like a recent so okay, if you've recently, like, let's just say over the past few days, or maybe the past week or 2 weeks, has had some sort of, you know, quarrel, some sort of an argument or conflict with a person, you may need to like seek to resolve this situation, having, you know, using your empathic abilities, your ability to love unconditionally, to diffuse tensions, to prevent things from escalating, or this is something that you're going to need to do here in the near future. There may even be some fights with the temptation. There may be some fights and arguments over trust issues. Someone doesn't trust the other person. And communication. So communication is a big deal right now. So you may be going through like some sort of inner battle, inner conflict here. And all you need to do is just open your mouth and communicate to this person, whoever this is for you, whether it's a romantic partner, a family member, friend, coworker, whoever this is. But the ability here to communicating to resolve any kind of an issue, or like, you know, you may need to really gain control over your emotions and not let yourself get pulled out of character if someone tries to like I don't know, pull you into an argument, or like tries to like, you know, there's some sort of disagreement that may start to escalate. But you have the ability to diffuse things now. Maybe in the past, not so much. I feel like maybe in the past there's definitely been some emotional outbursts, but you've grown, you've changed, you've evolved. So it's like you need to really channel that wisdom and that compassion to help you de-escalate any kind of arguments or conflict in the near future, right? Be a compassionate judge, you know, making sure that you have all the facts without throwing out any kind of blame or accusations. Okay, you guys, so this is the message here that Spirit has for you. Look, those of you who have ordered the 2025 readings, everyone has gotten theirs. So make sure you check your email, because I did check and saw that somebody did not. One of the persons that got their video hasn't watched it yet. So please make sure to check your email and watch your 2025 reading, because I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. And if you're interested in winning the 2025 reading giveaway that I'm doing in January, on January 1st, all you've got to do is be subscribed, like, and comment. And literally you can comment anything, because I'm going to randomly, on January 1st, I'm going to randomly choose a video from December, and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments. So yes, I can see if you're subscribed, and yes, I can see if you liked. But you know, and I just have to check, because it's about equal energy exchange. So I don't, think, whatever. Anyways, words, I'm getting like, tongue-tied. Anyways, but yeah, that's, you guys, I just rambled a bunch at the end of the video, so I'm cutting that part out, because I just rambled and rambled and rambled. So anyways, if you would like to try to win the free reading for 2025, all you got to do is subscribe, like, and comment, because on January 1st, I am going to randomly choose a video from the month of December, and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments to win. And if you would like to book your own personal private reading with me, and have me focus just on your specific story with your particular energy, or any specific questions that you may have, please feel free to reach out to me. The info is always in the description box below. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.